Alright, welcome back to Popular Pixel. Now, I have been wanting to play some Phantasy Star for a little while now, specifically the first Phantasy Star game. It's one of those games that I constantly am coming back to day after day, or day after day, more like year after year, excuse me. So anyways, I like to play it once or even twice a year, and I figure, why not just go ahead and play through the game and we'll go ahead and stream it. Now, I've been actually trying to hold off on playing this one specifically that I'm going to be playing today. It's a localization hack that fixes a lot of the errors in the game. It will also allow me to speed this process up just a little bit by increasing the amount of experience and Meseta, that sort of thing. So I'm going to be doing that, and as you can see, I am playing on the Evercade versus, and no, this game has not been released on the versus. That's going to be part of a video that I'm going to be doing later on as well, but I have built a little device that allows me to read and write to a direct cartridge on the console. So I went ahead and made myself a nice little Phantasy Star collection, and this is for the 4 main games, but I have added, again, this Phantasy Star localization hack. So we're going to be playing this today, and I'm going to go ahead and jump right on into the game here. Now, like I said, we're going to go over to the options. I'm going to go ahead and, whoops, wrong button here, hold on. There we go. I'm going to increase my walking speed. It looks like they have 1 or 2. Experience. Ooh, look at that. I'm going to go ahead and pump that up to 4. Why not? Meseta, let's go ahead and do 4 as well. I want to keep all battles because I want to be able to fight as many monsters as possible. Of course, I may change that later on down the road, but we'll see. And let's see. Should I have... You know what? Let's go ahead and Alyssa or Alice. Have her hair as brown. I'm not used to it being brown, but obviously you can see on the title screen here, her hair is brown, and it's supposed to be brown, but when you play the game, for some reason it's black. I don't know. Anyways, so we're gonna go ahead, let's see, what's this? Oh, and you can change the font too. That's pretty cool. You know what? We'll use this one. I like that one. That's a little bit easier to read. So let me back out of that. We're going to go ahead and get the game started. Now, the script in this game is a little bit different from the original, so I probably will take the time to actually kind of look at some of this stuff. So as we start here, Kamini Residential District on the planet Palma. Citizens Kamini, this is the corpse. As a reminder for all of you, defiance of Lord Lashik will not be tolerated. Nero, what happened? Alyssa, my sister. Listen closely, I don't have long. The rumors we've heard are true. Lashik has changed, and it goes beyond his military taking over our streets. All of the horrible creatures outside, all of the darkness in our lives, somehow it traces back to him. I tried to learn how, but I guess I got too close for the truth. There's only one option left now for all of us. Lord Lashik must be stopped. If he isn't, the darkness he's aligned himself with will claim all of Algo. My mistake was trying to take him on alone. I'm doing great with reading today. These are dangerous people. You're going to need help. I've heard of a tale of a warrior named Tylan, who is Odin, I guess, could be an ally. I tried to enlist his help, but he's gone missing. You have to find him, Alyssa. Find Tylan and defeat Lashik. Together, you can bring peace back to Algo. Alyssa, such a terrible burden. I'm so sorry. Please forgive me for asking you of this, and for leaving you all alone. Nero, your death will not be meaningless. I swear it. I won't let these monsters take our home. Watch over and protect me, big brother. With your spirit by my side, Lashik doesn't stand a chance. Anyway, so, ooh, yeah, okay, her hair definitely is a striking difference as well as her walking speed. Now, the speed here in the dungeons and such, I can see are not any faster, which I'm very happy about, because if this was any faster, that might get a little crazy. So we're going to go ahead and grab a treasure chest. Still going to be 50 on that one, so we don't get any bonuses there. We only get bonuses on monsters that we actually defeat, I suppose. Alright, so, ooh, man, she is fast. First thing I always do is I go and get the Laconium pot. And that's, of course, this guy here. I guess maybe I won't read everything. That may take a little bit longer. Now this is Suelo. I only went in here to get her initial conversation through, basically. But you can go and speak to her at any time and she'll heal you for free. I guess one of the other things, so I don't forget, I better go to the church real quick. If this was on a Nintendo console, that cross would be something else. For some reason, Nintendo was afraid of Christian symbols. Alright, so what we're going to do, we're going to kind of hang out in this little area right here for a bit. Yeah, not right now. Sorry, Scorpion. Or as it says now, Scorpius. Which is interesting that they've fixed a lot of the things that they didn't previously. Now, this first bit in the game, it does take a while. Mainly, of course, now I've never played the hack, so it might speed things up. Well, I know it'll speed things up. But this initial grind that you have to do at the very beginning of the game, I usually just stick around right here. Wow, she walks fast. So that way I can head over to Suelo's and have her heal me. And I have to be careful not to fight the Scorpion or too many of those flies. I think the max that it'll let me fight on the flies right now is just 2. But still, if my life starts to get down like it is right here, I gotta be careful of that. I remember when my brother actually... Ooh, wait a minute, be careful. Can I do it? Nope! Oh, good. That was a bit risky there. Let me go heal. But I remember back when my brother had originally purchased this game, I didn't understand it. And I think that's probably the same for a lot of us who grew up first hit the home consoles like this. We would play them and we'd end up putting the game aside for quite a while, mainly because you just can't figure it out. Especially for those of us who maybe weren't good at reading or being able to figure things out. It was just a difficult thing. It wasn't up until, I believe it was a Game Pro that was released that had a pretty large write-up on Phantasy Star. It didn't have a complete walkthrough or anything like that, but it did help you get through many of the earlier parts of the game, especially up till when you would get the hovercraft, if I remember correctly. Oh, crud. I should be able to do this one. Hold on a second. No, I'm not taking that chance. Now, again, I am playing this on the Versus, so I will probably be utilizing the state saves. I think that might be a wise idea in this case. I'm about to probably have some noise here in the background. I hear my son coming in. Okay, so the Scorpion is not too bad right now, and I'm getting a hefty amount of change from them, so I do want to fight them. I'm definitely not taking 2 of them on at a time right now, though. What I normally do when I'm playing the game is I level up to at least level 4 before venturing out any further. And I'm already level 3. That's insane. Okay, yeah, this'll be quite nice. It'll allow me to get through some of the more monotonous areas much quicker, especially on a stream. Well, I'm not streaming because I actually am having a bit of a problem with my stream setup. So I decided I was just going to go ahead and do a live recording with commentary as I go along here. But what I'll do, I'll probably also post up different chapters or whatever you might want to call it along with this video, just to show the different areas for anyone who might be playing the game and might need little tips if they come across this video. I'm not sure if I'm going to do that yet or not, just this is more of a casual playthrough, really. One of my favorite versions of the first Phantasy Star game is probably that was released on the Nintendo Switch, which it has the maps right on the screen. I absolutely love that. I thought that was an amazing idea. That's the one I generally play when I do go through the Phantasy Star games, or well, the first Phantasy Star anyways, now since that's been released. But this hack, I don't know why I've been putting it off for so long, but I sure have been, that's for sure. Let's see. So, I'm trying to remember. I usually don't buy anything here yet. That's not the right one. I think it's the first one. But money really is not going to be a problem in this game, so I might go ahead. Yeah, oh, I don't even have enough for it. Okay, maybe money's not going to be as plentiful as I thought it would be. Anyways, I'll just go ahead and go do my thing that I was going to do then. But it still will be very helpful with this amount of money that is flowing in. Now, not too far into the game, there's going to be an area where I'm going to do a lot of grinding, fighting monsters in the water there. That'll be interesting, because that's usually where I get tons of money. I can't wait to see what kind of thing I'm going to be doing. I like this. Secret thing. It used to just be called Secret, but now it's just Secret thing. Of course, the shop owner here plays dumb. But if you're persistent, he'll sell you a pass, or I guess a road pass is what it's called. He sells it to you illegally. See how much money I have here. Alright, yeah, I've got plenty. So now I'm gonna have to go over and buy my passport. Alright, yes, I want to apply. So go ahead and ask me some questions. Have I been convicted of a crime? No, I have not. Suffering from an illness? Well, not lately anyways. I haven't had COVID for a little while. Do I want to pay? Not really, but I'll go ahead and give you the money so I can go ahead and get that passport. We're going to go over here. Do I have a passport? You better believe I do. So let's go ahead and we're going to head over to Paseo, which is the capital city of Motavia. Now, some of the names that are going to pop up might be different from what I have in memory, but I'm not going to worry about that. So if I say the wrong name, I do apologize, because it might be something else in this version. Which actually, the magic, I believe, let me take a look, because I think she's already learned. Oh, it's just heal. Okay. I believe the magic names have been updated to keep it in line with the Phantasy Star series as a whole. which is kind of interesting. Alright, so Meow is the first person that I end up getting. I always used to call Meow Mayu when I was growing up, that is. Now, her being my first companion, I usually, again, do a little level grinding now that I have her in my possession. But she has the Osland, which allows me to get Odin and then get him on my party. It's really interesting how quick in this game you kind of start loading your party up. It does seem like it takes a little bit longer in the original game because of all the grinding that you have to do, but even getting Meow and Odin right away isn't abnormal. It takes a little bit longer to get Noah, but not by much. So, actually, and I don't even need to stick right there anymore. I do still need to be a little careful, though. So we're going to do a bit of grinding here, because I do want to go ahead and get at least that titanium sword. It would be nice to be able to get that ceramic sword purchased. But that's a rather hefty cost. I'll worry about that later on. Another thing that I like to get early on is a magic lamp. Mainly because if I get the magic lamp early on in the game, then I have less to have to worry about as far as item space and that sort of thing. The flashes, though they are cheap, they're also annoying to have to deal with all the time. Ooh, that sucked. Let's go heal. Now, I do have the ability to heal since I learned the magic, but I'll continue just to go to Suelo for now. With as fast as she can run, I can probably actually run to Suelo faster than I can select heal. That is pretty awesome. Now, I have actually been creating a strategy guide for this game over the last couple of years, doing all the artwork and everything for it as well. But it has kind of gone into a hiatus, much like my channel has back in January after I started getting insanely busy again with life and my job. It just wasn't feasible for me to really do anything on the channel, let alone anything just for fun. I mean, I never had time to really even sit down and play any video games. But to be able to sit down and finish through the walkthrough and write all that up and then get it laid out, because this is not just a typical strategy guide like you would find online. This is a full-fledged strategy guide like they used to do with the magazines. I'm trying to give it kind of that classic look to it as well. I don't know if I'm fully pulling it off, but anyway, I guess I'm happy with what I've done so far. Oof. What we got here? Well, I'm gonna go ahead and heal up Meow. I guess better check to see what kind of money I have too. Now, the interesting thing about this hack, I don't know if any of you have noticed, is that it has the enhanced audio for the Mark III, not PGM. Oh gosh, I forget what it's called. But anyway, it's got the enhanced audio that was released later on that you could also use on the Master System. I've modded my Master System so that it can take advantage of the additional audio channels. So yeah, it's kind of neat. And this will be the first time that I've heard the music before, but this will actually be the first time that I've played through a game of Phantasy Star with the enhanced audio. Ooh, that looks... Oh, okay. It won't be as difficult as I thought. I took one of them out with one hit, so Alyssa's doing pretty good. Alyssa and Alice being interchangeable, that one's probably not going to be too difficult for me, but Odin and whatever his real name is, I guess that one's going to be a little bit harder. Noah's will probably come pretty easy. What was his name? Lutz. It's going to be a little bit harder, or not as hard for me to do that one, because the name Lutz is something easy for me to remember. Dang, that's nice. 64 Meseta. Phantasy Star is actually one of my favorite game series that has ever been released. As far as top video games, Phantasy Star 1 is one of my top favorite games of all time. And when it comes to RPGs, it may actually, this first one, it may actually be my favorite RPG. I mean, Final Fantasy VI is a great game, awesome developmental of the developments in the characters, the storyline, that sort of thing. That's probably my next one. Final Fantasy X is another one. I would say 7, but that one has kind of fallen back in the years. Even the re-release of Final Fantasy VII, I was not really a huge fan of. But it really all comes back to the first Phantasy Star game here. Man, I'm leveling up quick. You know what? Maybe I will not worry about the magic lamp right now. I was going to go ahead and do that, but I think I'm going to go ahead and get Odin first. So that way I can start leveling him up too. And obviously, like with any other RPG, anytime you purchase a new weapon, you gotta make sure that you equip it to your character that you bought it for. Very important. And also, in this game, it's good to get rid of stuff that you're not going to be using. Because you are very limited as far as how much room you have. I mean, there's plenty of room to be able to work with it. That's really not a problem. But you do have to be careful on not stocking up with too much stuff. Oh, crud. I guess if I'm not going to purchase the lamp, I still am going to need a flash. Oh, whoop, hold on. I thought I was in the wrong place because I didn't see flash, but they renamed it as Searchlight. Maybe they could have just called it Lamp. I don't know. Searchlight sounds weird. I think for purposes of doing a playthrough, I do kind of like how quickly I'm moving right now, but for me it somewhat takes me out of the experience of the game. Dang. Right in front of my face. definitely not going to worry about going after the 20 Meseta. That's kind of chump change, so I'm going to just head on over to Odin here. One of the things that really saddened me when Phantasy Star 2 came out was that there was no 3D dungeons. From what I understand, they had planned to use 3D dungeons in the game, but they ended up doing away with it because of time constraints. They were really trying to get that second Phantasy Star out in time for Christmas. So they kind of did the traditional overhead dungeons. I mean, it's okay, but Phantasy Star 2 dungeons, they made them really difficult on purpose. Now, these dungeons were difficult because, I mean, they were in 3D. You really had to pay attention to your surroundings as far as being able to tell where you were going and that sort of thing. But they just tried confusing you like crazy in the second game with these transports that would send you basically upstairs, downstairs, that sort of thing. You could even fall down holes, which you can in the 3D dungeons as well, but it made more sense to me. But you had to kind of do the same thing in Phantasy Star 2. And the compass, if you didn't already know, is something that you need to use in order to get through a forest. These dungeons, even to this day, still look amazing. They're so smooth. It's not choppy like you see in most games that try to utilize a 3D dungeon like this. I know there was a game on the NES that tried doing 3D like this, and it felt horrible. It was just blocky, chunk every time you walk. Even on the Genesis or the remake of Phantasy Star on the PlayStation 2, still did not look as good as this game. I find that hilarious. Ugh. Just in case. Alright, so now I have to head over here. I'm going to do some purchasing, but right now I'm going to go talk to the mayor, or whatever you want to call this guy. He's going to go ahead and give me the tip to allow me to find the dungeon key. And I don't know if you caught it there, but he said he hid one on the outskirts of Caminite. It's interesting because I always thought he was talking, when I was trying to find it, I thought he meant outside of Caminite. I would be walking around trying to find it, that sort of thing. I could never find it. Should I get... Wait a minute. Let me equip this real quick. Tylon? I don't know. Okay, now I'm having trouble remembering. Can they both use Iron Shield? Guess I really don't have to worry about money per se. That's another thing that I did not like about these early RPGs. I guess it's, you know, quality of life stuff that I didn't learn until later on, but it being able to tell you what kind of upgrade or how well it's going to do with the character, or if it can even be equipped to the character. In this, you had to just kind of purchase it and hope for the best. I'm going to go ahead and do it. Ah! I didn't think she could, but it's actually been a little over a year now since I played this game last. Oof! Let's do this real quick here. Just in case. I love the guns in this game. They can do some massive damage when you're fighting a huge party of animals or creatures like this. Go a little bit longer here before I try healing. So they obviously have changed the names of the magic, because there was some up there that really kind of confused me on the quick glance, so I might take a moment and actually look at those here. Alright, so we've got heal, which I understand quick dash, trance rate. I'm assuming trance rate is translate or chat. Quick dash. What is quick dash? Flee? Not flee. What is that? Super heal. Oh yeah, duh. Odin doesn't have magic. Yep. Dang. I wanted to kill that thing. That's alright. Alright, so now, oh, dang it. Hold on. Let me go sell this stuff off. Guess better grab the key too. That's what I needed to do next anyways. Oh, excuse me. Alright, so what I normally do at this point in the game, I start to do a little leveling up. Leveling up as well as gaining some extra cash that'll allow me to purchase some new armor. Let's see here. I'm gonna try it. I don't know if I can take them yet. As long as there's not too many, I should be okay. No, just dawned on me. I was talking about Scion earlier. It's not Scion, it's Caminite, the city that I start in, Alice's hometown. Oh, look at that, I got a couple of level ups there. Oof. Okay. That was a good chunk of change. I mean, it always is, but man. That'll definitely allow me to get some armor and that sort of thing a lot quicker. That magic lamp won't be an issue either. Okay, so I'm gonna have to go to Scion to pick up that Zirconian armor. I believe that can be used both for Talon, whatever the heck his name is, Odin, and for Alice. I wonder if I should just, because I know I have enough for at least one. Well, I probably have enough for two at this point. Oh, wait. Whoa! Yes, I do have enough for two. So let me heal Odin real quick here. Let's go. Oh, dang it. Oh well. Not like it doesn't hurt, because I was going to have to do it anyways. I'm just blown away by the looks of this game still. I can't believe it. I'm just sitting here looking at these character graphics. Yeah, you don't get to see your guys come out and like slash and that sort of thing like they did in the later Phantasy Star games, but man. This RPG just completely blew away anything they did on the NES. This game and Dragon Warrior, what was it? Dragon's Quest? No, Dragon Warrior. Sorry, I was trying to remember the Americanized name when it first came out. Were the two RPGs that really got me into RPG gaming in the first place. Zirconian male. Okay. Wrong one. Alright. So that'll help them stay alive a little bit longer. It's almost pointless to even sell this stuff. I could probably even drop it. It's not worth much at all. Huh. Sorry, I'm just sitting here thinking as I'm doing this. I'm trying to remember where the ceramic shield is sold, but I can't recall. Come on. There we go. Oh, dang. What's this going to give me? About 900 Meseta? 1,000 maybe? Okay, so... Ceramic shield. Where is the stinking ceramic shield? Wait a minute. Is it in Caminite? Okay. It probably is Caminite. Oh, dang! Sorry. Wasn't... Oh, crap at all. Oh, don't you do this to me. Let's, I'm gonna go ahead and do a quick save here. Okay, hoping to run away. That shield, that I guess I shouldn't have even bought that, because I think, yeah, I normally don't buy that shield that I did purchase in Epi Forest. Yep, there it is, okay. Don't have enough money for it, though. Interesting. Arti Muhamuramu Stratopon. Stratopon. They changed that. I don't remember it saying that. I don't remember what it was, but it wasn't that. So even in its translation, they've changed some of the other things, I guess. I'm just now noticing that this thing's called a Shark King. I didn't even look up there. I'm used to them being called mermen. Shark King. To me, he reminds me more of a like a piranha than a shark. Okay, so if 2 netted me the 355, oh man. That, what was it? Was it 6 of them that I was fighting before? I don't even remember. I think it was. But anyways, we're gonna go ahead and take these guys out. My guys are a lot in a better place. No, actually, they put Meow into a better place before. But I'm in a better position to be able to at least take them out now. I wonder if I've got any new magic that'll help take these guys out quicker. Maybe it doesn't matter now, but no. I thought Fireball was something that I got earlier in the game, unless that's something also that they've changed in this translation. Then again, they might actually call Fireball Foy. I think it was Foy, anyways. Now, that was one thing that I did not like about Phantasy Star is the magic names. Made it... Oh, new spell. Okay, I'll have to check what that is. I didn't like the magic names because it made it difficult to remember what they do. By the time PSO came out, oh man. Super Hail and Terror. I thought I got Fireball somewhere a lot sooner. Phantasy Star Online, that's another game that I got super addicted to. Back in 1999 or 2000 it might have been by the time that one came out on the Dreamcast. My goodness. I sunk hours into that game, and then after getting the game on the PC and playing it on free servers, something I haven't gone back and played for a while. I should. I've actually been playing some Phantasy Star Online Episode 3, which is the card game. It's an interesting game. I hated it at first, but it's something that's grown on me a little bit since I've gotten a little bit older. Alright, what kind of cash do I got? Still don't really have enough. I mean, I can get one shield, I suppose. Oh, after this I can get both shields, but then I still have to have enough money for the magic lamp. Alright, we're starting to get down there. Let's see what one more does here. Ah, that wasn't bad. Only took 1 damage off that. Well, dang. I'm actually playing through Phantasy Star 2 right now on the Evercade as well. I've never actually beaten Phantasy Star 2, which is kind of surprising. I get bored playing it and end up giving up before I finish it. Phantasy Star 3 is kind of the same situation. I was not a fan of the third game. I'm going to give it another fair shake here, though, mainly because just the idea of the generations really is intriguing. Whether or not I can get through the game. I guess that with them changing the theme as much as they did, going to a more medieval style RPG rather than fantasy futuristic, it just really kind of pulled me away. But then when they went to the end of the millennium with the fourth game, oh man, I love that one. It was great. Let's oh crap. Oh good. I thought I was in the grass. So I'm going to go ahead and go get those ceramic shields. And then I'm going to visit Suelo as well. Dang! Okay, so I guess as I get a little bit further in the game, maybe even after I have my characters up to 100%, what is it, I believe level 30 is max on this game, I might end up making a change to that option. We'll see what happens, though. Alright. I do have enough money, so I'm going to go ahead and go purchase that magic lamp now. And by the time I make it all the way down to the cake shop, I should have plenty of Meseta to go around. Oh. Oh. I forgot about that. No, I'm gonna get that ceramic sword. Ah, wrong button. Let's go do a little more grinding so I can just be nice and beefed up. I mean, Alice should be able to make these mermen like butter, just cut right through them right now. Now it is possible, I don't know, because I've never actually played this hack yet, but there is a possibility that they may have upped the level cap. See what Alice is going to do. Ah, well, not as good as I thought it was going to be. Still, I mean, it was 9 hit points, so I mean, that's pretty good. Certainly will move things along. Oof, nice. Alright. Where am I at? I should have enough. And of course I'll also have to... what are the odds? I'll have to visit with Suelo before I head on over to the Nala Cave. No. Well, let me see. Pellorimate? Pellorimate. Huh. I wish they would have just gone with, like, Monomate. Those kind of names I'm familiar with. Light Pendant. Now, okay, now that makes sense. So, I guess this hack they didn't bring it more in line with this series as a whole, but it's more of a direct translation, I guess. Um, it's interesting because one of the pieces of art that I had to draw for the guide that I'm making is the magic lamp. And it looked like a pendant. I'm like, well, why does it look like a pendant? I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna go with it because that's the official artwork, anyways. So I went ahead and drew it as the pendant. Um, but now with that name, I don't even remember what it said. Light pendant or something like that. Anyway, it makes sense now. I wonder if they also fixed the glitch. I'm gonna have to check that. So in the original game, when you go to the cake shop, the cake that you're purchasing costs 1,000 Meseta. The funny thing is, when you purchase it, it doesn't actually take your money away. It just allows you to take the cake without paying. But you do have to have at least 1,000 Meseta on hand in order to actually buy it. But it doesn't actually take the money from you. So, before I purchase it, I'm going to have to take a look at that and see if they've fixed that glitch. And that's a glitch that I have always liked, so I hope they didn't fix it, but I have a feeling they probably did. Okay, so, alright. In this dungeon, the items are pretty much useless, so it's not really worth me doing anything with them. Yeah, light pendant. Okay. Gold lens. I mean, that makes sense. They called them gold ends in the translation, the original translation, so I guess that is a play on gold lens. That makes sense. Oh, crap. Oh. Okay. So, 280 Meseta. I wonder... Was it actually 1,000? See, and I forgot to, before I came in here to check it. But anyways. Oh, I should have said no. What the heck are you doing? Dang it. Oh well, whatever. So, I wonder if maybe it wasn't a glitch, that maybe they just were asking for too much and I wasn't noticing the money coming out of my account. I don't know. See, now I'm going to have to take a look at that someday. But that definitely is a drastic reduction of cost. So, that's another thought then. If I play the Japanese version of this game, is it only 208 in Meseta, and was it a US thing that they increased it to 1,000? I know in Phantasy Star Online, there's even a quest that you have to find a cake shop in the middle of nowhere like this. I thought that was a fun little throwback. Sorry, I just noticed the name of that monster is Batman. If you didn't see it, it's Batman. Not Batman, but Batman. Much like that Sega Saturn beat-em-up game, Batman. I think it was the Saturn. It might have been an arcade game. Now I'm having trouble remembering for sure, but... Oops. Wait a minute, where am I? Oh, okay. Obviously, I went down a wrong tunnel. Nice chunk of change, though. Oof. Always throws me off. Dang. I've gotten a lot of money since coming down into this dungeon. That's nice. I wonder how many levels I've advanced. I'm glad that the money situation, that you're able to pump that up like crazy, but not your experience. Although, it may be a lot higher than I expect that it was. Level 15, holy buckets. Oh my gosh, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna be flying through this game. I didn't realize that this hack was going to make you move so quick. Wonder if I can get through the whole thing in one video. Wouldn't that be amazing? I suppose I probably could. I definitely don't have enough time allotted today to even work on the video, but that'd be interesting. Ooh. I like that. That sounds great. Wow. Sorry about that little pause there, but I had to listen to that music. Wow. Alright, so the governor here is basically just giving me a letter of introduction for Noah or Lutz, and I fall into a deep sleep, as it says here. And in the middle of my sleep, I am attacked by this. Unfortunately, they call it a nightmare. So in this case, I already know that something's up if I'm playing this like I am now. As a child, when I played this, and I completely freaked out when I had to fight this thing, it was called a succubus. Now, not spelled the same, and of course I didn't know what a succubus was back then. But doing so little damage and watching my life just ebb away at this part was very scary. Now, I do have fire, good. I was gonna say I should have fire by now. Wait. Oh, Mayu's bound up, okay. Oh, of course. Alright, let's see. No. Back up. Waller? Yeah, I'll throw up the wall, see what happens. Oh! Dang. It is actually possible to beat the nightmare. Now, it's programmed essentially so that you shouldn't be able to. But you can. You can beat him. Oh, she's bound again. I have been able to beat her. You only get, like, 1 experience and I think 0 gold for actually beating it. So it's really pointless to actually do so. So let me just speed through this. So, I think everything's already healed back up. Yeah. Some of these name changes, these item changes I can see are probably gonna trip me up a little bit. I do like that fast walk. Wow. The problem with the guns in this game, well, again, normally it's great, but I can already see that as much damage as I'm doing right now with Alice, it's working out great. But the gun always does a determined amount of attack on an individual monster. So in this case, with the heat gun that I have, or is it needle gun? See, I can't remember. Anyways, it only does 5 damage per monster. Whereas if he was using an axe, he'd probably be getting more than that. But normally, when you're playing like a regular game, those guns work out great. I think I've been playing close to about an hour right now, so I think once I get Noah going here, yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead. Whoa, what did I do? Where are you going? That's what I get for thinking. So after I get Noah, I'm going to go ahead and probably call it quits for this video. get me back to town probably first, just to leave it at a good stopping point. Those worms, or leech in this case, they are very just iconic to this, especially after the, what was it, Phantasy Star 4. Ginormous ones that they had in that game, too. Oh, and for those of you who don't know, the Matavians, they can actually talk to you, and then you don't even have to fight them. Some of the monsters in this game you can do that with as well. You might have to use, in this case, Transrate, which is a magic that allows you to speak their language. I'm gonna give something a shot here. I don't know if this is gonna work, so I'm gonna save it before doing so. I think I'm gonna save right here, actually. Wow. This is different. Wait, is that how... Anyways, let's also save... Oh, wrong button. Right. So anyways, in these dungeons, there are false walls. The only way you can see them is if you look at them directly, so often finding them is difficult. So we go right there. Most of the time, I would come in, I would grab this chest, and then I would leave. But I'm gonna do one more save here. Well, oh, of course you would. Should I? You know what? No, I'm not going to do it. Never mind. Anyways, what I was going to do, if I go down the hallway to the left here, that'll bring me to a little more maze area, but eventually leading me to the Red Dragon, which is not something that I can really handle right now. I mean, I was thinking that I possibly could, but I'm still thinking that that's probably a bad idea. Ha! Devil bat. That's funny, because I'm not even paying attention to these. I'm just so used to seeing Evil Eye, in this case. So I don't even look up. Tarantula still has the same name. I think it's the full spelled out name. I think it was actually broke down a little bit smaller than that. Now, the Tarantula is also one of them that you can speak to. Oh! Oh, crud. Maybe not. Sorry. Again, I had something pop into my head. I was thinking that maybe the name of that magic was for flying back to the church, but I may not have fly yet. I don't remember how far into the game you have to play before you get that magic. Let's see here. See, I don't even know what that does. Untrap, super heal. Super heal, okay. Back when I used to play this game when I was a little kid, I absolutely loved going through, taking some graph paper, and mapping everything out. I would, Rogu-inen? Rogu-inen. Huh. Now see, if it were me that was doing the translation, I would have probably brought everything in line with the series rather than the way it is. Anyways, that's me. But anyways, when I was younger, I used to love taking out graph paper, and I would graph out these maps to find my way around. Some of the stages or some of the dungeons, I would go ahead and map absolutely everything out. And then I would hold on to those maps so that I had them for later on. Other times, if I didn't know where my maps were at, I would find my way to the exits, and that was about it. But yeah, going back at a young age, when I finally started to understand what an RPG was, I really started to like it a lot more. Hey, Chihuahua. Wow, they are coming on something fierce. But I guess that's also why my level is so high right now too, is because of how frequent they come on. I mean, that's normal when you're playing the game normally. You get attacked pretty frequently. But with upping the ooh. I guess I didn't need to do that. Well, he's still gone up quite a few levels. Alright, heading on back. Of course I want to fight the sandworm. And the animation is just so smooth, the way those things come out of there. The Master System was really an amazing console. It's really too bad that it didn't have the support and the software that Nintendo was able to do. I mean, Sega did a lot of the work themselves. Alright, well, while I'm making my way back, like I said, what I'm going to do is I am going to go ahead and end the video here. So, on the next video when we pick up, I guess what we're going to have to try to do is get a better weapon from Meow, which is in the Scion Cave. We're just going to have to make our way over there. There is a group of skeletons, or sometimes it's only one skeleton that you have to fight. Pretty simple battle for the most part to get a good weapon for her. I probably won't have to do any additional leveling. Now, what I was alluding to earlier in the video about the little cartridge that I made for this, I was going to be making a video on that as well. Right now, I am not quite to the point where I can really do a full reveal on it. So, oh, I just realized, dang, there's 7 slots available too. That is nice. Sorry, there was only, was it 3? No, it was 4 slots that they had originally. So that's nice. They've really upped that too. But basically what I was saying is I will be doing a video that will kind of showcase this cartridge that I had made. I mean, we'll look at it real quick here. It's got, you know, all the custom stuff that you would expect on an Evercade cartridge, including the controlling and that sort of thing. Originally, when I was getting this to work, I was able to get it to work on a stock console, but I was having problems getting the Master System games working properly. So I found out that EverSD has done a hack on the operating system, of course, both on the Evercade as well as the Evercade Versus, and of course the EXE, I'm sure, when that comes out as well, that allows you to access some features that you didn't have before, and one of them being, of course, this thing that I do with these cartridges. So anyways, guys, like I said, that's going to be the end of the video for right now. So I would like to say thank you very much for dropping on by and checking this out. Let me know down in the comments what you think about Phantasy Star, if it's a game that you enjoyed or if it's a game that you had no experience with. Who knows? I know I'm going to go ahead and still finish out this series for Phantasy Star of the Localization Hack. But I'm not going to be probably doing Phantasy Star 3 or 4. Those are much longer games. And again, not to mention Phantasy Star 2 and 3, I really am not a huge fan of those. Phantasy Star 4, on the other hand, another great game. I know I'm probably going to get a lot of flack for that. There are some people that just absolutely love Phantasy Star 2 and 3. I'm just not one of them. I do like the Phantasy Star series as a whole, but when it comes to the original series, Phantasy Star 1 and 4, amazing, amazing games. Phantasy Star 2, it's pretty good. Phantasy Star 3, again, take it or leave it. But anyways, guys, thank you for stopping on by, and we'll catch you next time. And until then, keep on gaming.